Hey, what's up guys? It's Toxic here, and welcome back to Unpopular Opinions, the series where I take your unpopular opinions and give my overall thoughts on them. But let's begin with the first comment being from Plasma saying, sponsored events are actually helpful for Roblox at least. And I have to agree with you on that. I mean, as much as we like to complain these events suck, I mean, there's always going to be companies that want to be sponsored on Roblox because, it's advertisement basically. And when you think about it, Roblox is the best place to get some kids, interested in whatever you have to offer, if it's for kids anyway. And when you think about it, Roblox obviously has to be making quite a lot of money off of these to continually make all these sponsored events. So I can't really complain. I mean, as much as I say they kind of suck, I mean, it is kind of fair that Roblox has to be doing this to make the money to run. Because when you think about it, they can't just succeed off of their, Builders Club membership money and their Robux purchases. They also need some other sources of income, and I think sponsored events are probably a good way for that to happen. But moving on to the next comment from OH, I don't know your name. Roblox Premium sounds like an awful idea. And the only reason I took this one on is because I don't really see anyone saying that it's a bad idea. So it's interesting that you say that it's a horrible idea for Premium to exist. And I honestly have to disagree with you. I think that Roblox Premium is actually a pretty good idea. I feel like the idea that, you could have your Builders Club and then also have another membership supplying you other benefits is just, I feel like that's a really good system where, like, you want Builders Club, like, you just want the basic Builders Club, and then you want Premium to get yourself extra Robux every month. Well, now you can, and it's like you don't have to buy outrageous Builders Club if you're a developer, or well, you do if you're a developer, but I'm saying if you're not a developer, you don't need to go, I need to buy outrageous Builders Club to get a few Robux every day, or at least enough to get some cool stuff every once in a while, versus, hey, I got Builders Club, I got some other Robux membership, at least that's what I'm assuming Premium's going to be about. We don't really know what Premium is going to be, but I'm assuming it's going to give you Robux daily or monthly or something. And I feel like that's just a really good idea where it's just like, I got you, You want Builders Club, but you also want an extra like 20 Robux a day? Here you go. This is a membership for you. You know what I'm saying? Sure, it might displace Outrageous Builders Club and Turbo Builders Club for the people who aren't developers. Turbo Builders Club, nobody really bought anyway at this point, so I don't really see that one just drastically declining in sales as a result of this. But I do feel like it's going to be a better system overall than just, if I want enough Robux to buy a cool thing every once in a while, I'm going to need to get Outrageous Builders Club no matter what. I feel like this is just a better idea overall. Moving on to the next comment from Ledser. This 3 copyright strike thing is good. I disagree very strongly. There's been a lot of backlash about it lately, and for someone to say it's good is extremely unpopular. But honestly, I really feel like they could have done it better. You see, after the whole announcement saying they're going to just ban people after 3, they were like, what if I have old stuff, blah, 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 and people were freaking out for a while until they finally said, email us, we'll remove it for you, and you don't have to worry. But I feel like if that was included in the initial post, I don't think there would have been that much, backlash or attention to it, because a lot of people know, at this point in time, they're just like, I can't use copyrighted stuff. I'm just going to get myself in trouble. So let me use something else. But, back like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, nobody really knew how copyright worked. I mean, they were probably kids. They just uploaded what they thought was cool. They didn't know Sonic was a copyrighted material that could get Roblox taken down if they don't, comply. So I feel like it could have been executed much better. And if they did execute it better, there probably wouldn't have been any backlash, but that's Roblox for you. Moving on to the next comment, though, from Gary27. The pizza event was a nice refresher to some bad events, except for the admin, developer, and star program part of it. I have to agree with you. If there wasn't the whole admin, developer, and star program part where you have to find somebody to get you a special hat for the grand prize, I feel like if that part wasn't involved, it would definitely be better, because it's just, hey, you played this game for a while, and you get a hat for it. It would have been a nice, chill event, but, the whole admin, developer, star program thing where it's just like you have to find one of these people to get the grand prize, it's just so much extra that nobody really think, I don't really know anybody who thinks that this is a good event overall, but I think that without that part, it might have actually been, decent. And I have to agree with you to a certain extent that the pizza event is a kind of nice refresher to some other events out there in the past. And I feel like going from those past events to the pizza event, kind of, like, I feel like the pizza event is trying to mimic the egg hunt in a way, with the whole launchers thing, and go into these games, you get a certain hat. I feel like that's kind of what they're trying to warm you up to for the egg hunt, but I feel like overall, if they didn't have the whole launcher thing, I think it might have actually been pretty good. Moving on to the next comment, though, from Levia's side, I hope I said that right, /:CM. Dominus Aureus is better looking than Dominus Emp. Now, honestly, I don't really know why I wanted to talk about this one, but I don't see anybody saying this, so this actually has to be one of the most unpopular opinions on this video. But I feel like Dominus Empress kind of looks better than Aureus. I feel like, a lot of people call Aureus the golden toilet, and I think that's for a reason. I mean, it kind of does look like a toilet when you think about it. But I don't really know. I mean, personally, neither of these are... Well, actually, I can't say that. I think they're about equal on my list of my favorite Domini, whatever. They're definitely both equal. But for me, Messer, Astra, Frigidus are kind of up there higher. And then I feel like it's Aureus, Emp. But overall, I feel like these two are alright. They're alright. I'm not going to really, be rude to these items. But moving on to the last comment for today. I know I'm going through this fast. I'm sorry. But Painless Lego 123. Unpopular opinion, it's the community's fault. Technically, it is the Roblox community's fault for having chat filtering enabled, and removal of ticks, etc. And not many people know it's their fault. And Roblox removed the things we ruined. The community ruined Roblox, and Roblox is trying to fix it. Also, Roblox is not greedy, the community is greedy. From this comment, I'm getting a lot of vibes that you do not want to blame Roblox for anything. You think that we're the problem, and that Roblox is infallible and is just perfect. But I have to disagree with you on pretty much every single one of your points. I'm going to be honest here. Except for the tickets one. I know the tickets were removed because people were abusing it, and everybody knows that, so I don't know why you really included that one. But chat filter was added due to backlash from the media websites because of, like, maybe 3 or 4 bad apples on Roblox. So I feel like it was just a super drastic thing Roblox did. I mean, sure, it did prevent, further abuse of the chat system or whatever. But I feel like overall, it's just not that good to just say, oh, we're getting in trouble. Why don't we just remove, why don't we make it much harder for people to communicate in our game, which is mostly about communicating and having fun. Why don't we just make it harder? Because, I mean, I don't want to deal with more media backlash. And everybody was just like, great job, dude. You're amazing. Why don't we implement this right now? And the filtering enabled part, honestly, I don't think it has anything to do with the Roblox community as much as it does the, like, 10 exploiters who still exploit on Roblox in 2018, 2019 too now. But filtering enabled was, again, a very, very drastic reaction to, just something that happened with maybe, like, a couple isolated cases. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I saw so many exploiters back in the day, and I don't think I've met a single exploiter in the past, like, year, I want to say. And if I have, I just haven't noticed because they're not ruining anybody's game at all. And that really says a lot about the state of exploiting on Roblox, okay? So I really think that it's a big reach to say that we're the reason why they did that. No, I think the reason for most of these things you're saying, chat filter and filtering enabled, is just to prevent further, exposure, like, on media, just like, oh my god, Roblox is a bad website. And the part about Roblox being greedy, or Roblox is not greedy, the community is greedy, I have to disagree with you. The Roblox rates haven't changed. Meanwhile, Roblox has, like, the value of Roblox has been going down. Like, you're telling me back in the day you could have bought 32,000 for $200, and 32,000 back then could get you pretty much anything you wanted on the website, right? Well, I don't really know when buying Robux came out. I don't remember, and I don't want to Google it right now, but you get my point. Whenever it came out, it was obviously worth something. All the expensive hats we have now are nowhere, like, the degree to how expensive they are is not at all the same as what they were before. Like, the most expensive items at one point were maybe a couple 100,000 at most, but now we're talking about millions upon millions. There's like a couple hats that are, like, there's 2 hats at 10 million right now. And I feel like it's very interesting how the whole Robux is basically becoming valued less and less. Meanwhile, Roblox has been keeping the Robux price just a constant rate. I feel like that's not really the best way for Roblox to be running the whole website, but I feel like that's kind of greedy, where they're just like, we're well aware that, 450 Robux for $5 isn't going to get you anywhere. It could barely get you a game pass at this point, but you know what? Too bad, you're going to have to learn to deal with it. And that's the vibe I kind of get from this whole thing. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.